Yeah, so hello everyone. I am Tanya Gambhir. I am working as an educational counselor with Edwise. So we are online today on Facebook and Insta. Edwise has its roots since 28 years being the pioneer in the field of global education. Our director, Mr. Sushil Sukhmani, studied, lived, and started his journey of success of Edwise from there. Since its existence of Edwise has been constantly providing quality and professional guidance to students. So each country and its destination has its own unique issues, whether we should go on campus or whether we should study online or defer our plans. After the presentation, I'll be able to take the questions. I'll try to answer all the questions online, but with the respect of time, if I cannot, I shall revert to people if they leave their contact information or contact us on our helpline number. So we'll start with the session here. 7 months into this pandemic, the world is still grappling with the toll the virus is having on people's health and well-being. But as quoted by Dr. David, respect the virus, learn to live in the world of corona. It's going to be the new reality for everybody. In the intermediate terms, there is no doubt the thousands of prospective international students will do a U-turn on their former plans to apply abroad. This could be driven by shifts in the international policies. Keeping in the current situation in mind, education should not be restricted at any level. Development may be demotivating, but altering an entire life plan because of the situation isn't a wise decision. To this, institutes are helping find solutions, as some exams that are mandatory for admissions, that are mandatory for visa, are being conducted online. For example, Duolingo, indicators. So we can easily go ahead with those exams now. Many universities have extended their application period and several have shifted their intake also. Universities have introduced to the concept of online, or we can say the blended courses as well, with the dedicated departments for problem solving. So currently many universities have provided with a lot of problem solving campaigns and a lot of problem solving departments to help the students who are currently there and the students who want to go there. So online courses are I believe are more participation. They include more participation. They have a feature of recording the sessions, though the natural classes also have that features nowadays. But if we see, the recording session is more feasible over there. It's more accessible. It includes more talking than the writing part, and it is more flexible in the part. So COVID has undoubtedly affected the decision-making system. But as COVID impact recedes, you should make sure to be at a position with lookout to new information so that you don't lose out when the things start to move. For as in the time that we have right now, we can utilize that time for the time that is coming ahead. It is going to make us ready for the time that is coming. Instead of waiting and delaying, it is the best time to utilize the digital learning suites to help utilize your time and efficiency. Even in this time, we cannot forget the fact that education is not just a cognitive process, but also a social process. Students who have aspired to go on overseas education for the experience of living and studying abroad can opt for courses mainly online, but with small but compulsory offline components. For example, if you're going on an online course, you can if you're opting for a blended course, you can opt for some or the other modules that contain the offline content as well, so that they can help you be an active participant over there as well. It will not only give you a good information online, but it will give you good exposure offline as well. So this is one good option that the universities have given this time, and we can no doubt go ahead and take this opportunity this time. In addition to online courses, many universities have commended online classes as well. And these online classes are to respect the vital relationship between the technology, the teachers and the students. No doubt when we go to school, we all have been to the junior highs, and it is not just going to school, taking the bag along with us. It is more importantly interacting with the teachers, interacting with your classmates, interacting with the other colleagues and teachers there, the peer, I would say. And there we learn a lot of things. There we learn how to interact, there we learn how to react to things, we learn a lot of things. So onto this aspect, the universities has also started with the online classes system, so that not only helps you with the cognitive process but helps you in the social process as well. If we talk about facts, we as in the Edwise did our survey, and 64% of our students are willing to go this year. There are only 32 students who wish to defer to next year. And in the positive light, I would say, to be very happy, it was less than 10% students who decided to stay back and drop their plans. But I would say dropping your plan would not just be just a drop of plan, but it will be a gap between your education year. It will be a huge gap between your educational year. In meantime, taking all the measures to minimize the COVID disruption, the students have started their online courses as well. We advise, we have had our students who have started their online sessions, who have taken this opportunity to start their courses online, and they have now the advantage, and the students also going for the online courses have now the advantage to take the opportunity that the life and the world at large will present to them in the coming future. A concern with the growing economy, I believe there is a very common question about the economy nowadays. What kind of economy will it be? The economy is drawing down. No doubt it is, but the countries have taken a step on this. They have supported their international students. They have taken the steps onto this. They have provided fundings. For example, Australia provided fundings, different universities, for different scholarship programs, so maybe some fundings for their employment, for their regular work, for helping them, for aiding them to stay back and to help them. Countries have also provided their stay back options with the online courses. The students who are continuing their online courses can pursue with their post-study work visa, which is undoubtedly opportunity half the price. How it is, as we save our livings, as we save our accommodation, as we save our commutement from the resident to the university, and moreover we have expenses. So saving those expenses, we are still getting the post-study work, we are still getting the online courses done, and we are getting the degree. So that is a valuable deal. And you're getting the degree of the university. The concept is going to be the same. The degree features are going to be the same. They have structured it in a way that the student gets, that the student optimize full successful usage of the structure of the course that was given prior to them. And we in an Edwise, we would take pride to our intimate honor students. Edwise has started its virtual sessions. So in March, when the lockdown began, after that, we in Edwise, we started with our virtual sessions. It gave us it gave a same platform to the students and to the universities to interact. For the students who had their anxiety, who had maybe their deposit done, who maybe were in the middle of their applications, so it was a good platform for the students to know. And we are still continuing with our fairs. We are still doing our fairs, and it'll be a very good deal to know that in our fairs the students have given a great feedback as well. We have had this platform to interact the students with the universities. There you can ask the questions. There you can ask your questions regarding scholarship, your entry requirements, your maybe any dues or maybe any deposits or any fundings. Each and every question is going to be answered there, because the delegates are there online, which is going to be safe, which is going to be under the concept of social distancing, and a very feasible concept to go with. Again, I will say that there are a ton of resources to alter, but turning an entire life plan will not be a conscious decision. We dream for studying abroad. Any student who would come to me, or any student who would come to anyone, would have a dream, would have ambitions to go abroad, to study, to have a degree there, to study the certain modules that they like. So altering those modules just because, or altering those plans just because of this COVID situation, will not be a wise plan, will not be a conscious decision, I would say. Because the situation came into our lives, it was a human developed thing. And not talking more about it, but then I would say that it has been a part of our life now, and we should know how to live with it now. We should now get ready to how to live with it, because we have been with it and now we have to go along with it now. So now, by ending on this note, I can go ahead with the questions. So Adil has asked why the caste letter is late. Adil, which university did you apply? And I have a question from Balaji Balu. What are the best universities for Masters in Canada for 7.5 CGPA? Balaji, you can forward your details in this chat box. We will forward your details to the counselor, to the country counselor, and they can guide you the best. They can help you with what exactly are the universities that you can apply in, and what are the extra criteria that you want, and according to obviously the course that you choose, which university has the best ranking with that course according to the percentage or the CGPA that you have provided. So I have one more question, that is there any chance to go to New Zealand? Yes, there is. And in fact, in New Zealand, they are providing scholarship, they're providing online courses, they're providing scholarship even after you reach over there. They're providing discounts also. So this is not just to promote, this is to help the students. This is to help the students in this tough time. As we all know, the economy has drawn, and the conscious questions that we can ask is, should we defer? Should we not defer? Should we take it online? Should we change our destination of the country? Or what is the funding? What is the source? Like, what is the scholarship that we can get? So these are the things that are the conscious questions that one is having right now. And to this question, I can say yes, the universities are helping as much as possible. In fact, some of the universities, for example Quebec, some of the universities are helping with the isolation process. They are helping with the accommodation of the isolation, the quarantine process. Some of the universities are also helping in the accommodation, the normal accommodation we're going to pursue with. So yes, there is a lot of aid. Yes, there is a lot of help we are getting, but it is upon the student how you want to take that help and how you want to achieve it. Dropping the plan will be a decision for you, but creating a gap in an educational year, it's a big deal. creating a gap is getting off the track for once. And why let the COVID defeat you? Why let this COVID thing that the human created defeat you? Why let it harm you in any way? Go crack it and have that in education that you wanted to have, that information that you wanted to. Why anything get a barrier? Why get anything in between? And for more information over there and for further inquiries also, I would suggest that you can mail us at ho@adviseinternational.com, or you can call us at toll free number. It's 1800 102 0336, or you can call us at 022 4081 3456. To this, I would also like to add the advice facilities that we are providing. We now have virtual counseling sessions, so you do not have to come to office and to visit the counselor. You do not have to be scared of social distancing, of the coming into a building and entering a building or something. We can do the online, the virtual counseling. We also provide ABP test, that is the aptitude test, so you can go through that. And why waste the time? For the students who are even aspiring for the next year, they can start with their applications. And in fact, I have students who have also started with the short-term online as well. So why not to start with it? Why to sit back, lay down and just watch the Netflix movies in Prime? Why to invest our time there, not to invest our time in a good thing, in the education that we aspired for, and into the career that we are pursuing for, that we that you guys would want to go for? So the questions here would be, I would take more questions from here. So with the same, I can say that we can continue with this conversation. If there is any question, you can please go ahead and ask me. If possible, yes, I'll try to solve it as soon as possible and on the same platform. And to add on, I have one more information that most of the country, they have opened their visa offices. So yes, the passports, we can go ahead, apply for the visa. It is quite easy that we can go ahead, apply for the visa. It is not going to be any difficulty to apply for the visa. And I have one more question from Priyanka, that is, hey, may I know which college application platform do you use? Priyanka, we are the legal partners of the universities that we represent, and we use their platforms, the platforms provided by the university itself for the applications. And Edwise, yes, there was one more news I would like to share. As we continue our sessions with Edwise, Edwise has still in this pandemic has continued with its Edwise scholarships that it does every year. It has never been omitted and not going to be. And so students who are eligible will be proceeded with their applications. The counselors will proceed with their applications and will go ahead. Is your Malad office open? The Mumbai branch, as per the situations right now, we are quite fluctuating, but yes, you can go ahead with the virtual counseling. You can go ahead with the virtual options. In the virtual options as well, you'll get the full definite counseling. You'll get the satisfied counseling by all the counselors that you need. You can set it up by your own time. It can be voice or it can be video. It is upon the student comfort level. And there is one more question, that is there a lower fees charged by even the reputed institutes as the classes are being conducted online, or they are charging the same amount? So Mohan, I would like to address you, Mr. Mohan, by saying that it depends upon university to university. If there's been any specific university, I can help you more by that. So it depends upon each and every university if they have a concept. And some of the universities have this thing that 1 year, or sorry, for the first semester you can do it online, and for the second semester you can come to us and go ahead. And for bachelors, I feel there is no harm in going with that. And even for masters, I would say there is no harm for going that. If you're opting for the online modules and for the offline ones, and for the offline modules as well. So in the online modules, you can when you start with the university, it is going to be very comforting to you to start in a very unfriendly environment on an online campus first, and then when you go there, you by default the people after you have attended the first semester of your online session. So you'll be knowing the people. You can go ahead, you can interact with the students, you can interact with your peer, you can have your accommodations, you can have each and everything going and all with that. So Mr. Mohan, I would request you to please specify me with your question that which university are you talking about and which country you're talking about, because most of the countries have provided a lesser fee. And in fact, for the next year, some universities have claimed that they would not be increasing any fee at any default prices. There's a question. Now I apply for September intake, or application platform is closed for UK. So for UK, which course you're applying for, and are you applying for UG or PG? Because if you apply for UG, the clearance is there, so you can go ahead and apply. But into specific universities, if the course is available. If you're saying for PG, yes, for some universities the applications are open there, so you can go ahead and apply. You need to apply for MSc Project Management. There are a lot of universities which are still having MSc Project Management open as a course, so you can easily go ahead and apply to that. So I have a reply from Mohan saying the Imperial College UK. The Imperial College UK, for some courses I may say that they might have reduced the fee, but for the other courses they might not have reduced the fee, but they might have equivalent the course that you are going to get online, because they into online also, they're not just giving you the online classes, they are going to give you more and more activities to go ahead with it, and more activities to explore in the offline component, that we can say that you're going to opt in any other course. Yeah. So I believe it's a time for me to leave the meeting right now. It was a good time interacting with you all. I hope my information was helpful there. If there are any questions, you can feel free to contact us. Our website is www.edwiseinternational.com. You can mail us at ho@edwiseinternational.com. You can contact us on the toll-free number, that is 1800-102-0336. Or the other number that we have, that is the mobile branch head office number, that is 022-4081-3456. We'll be more than happy to help you with each and everything. Any inquiries or any questions, you can in fact give your contact details. I apologize if I missed any of the questions I had there. So for any other inquiries, you can go ahead, text us with your contact details, and we'll surely contact you in a short time. Take care of yourself and beat the COVID with the smile. Bye-bye.